morning, everyone. Welcome to another Trading View update. The 60K zone for Bitcoin has continued to hold nicely as the price has tested this area once again. We can see how any dip into the high 50s, it's just instantly being bought up. And that's a good sign. We'd like to see the sort of price consolidation take place just below the all-time high, as it builds a strong foundation for the price to really accelerate higher when the buying power becomes strong enough. I would say that the funding rates are still somewhat elevated, but that it doesn't mean that the market won't move higher. At the end of the day, we need people to come into the market to buy it up, and we will expect, or we will likely see, elevated funding levels persist throughout the next few months, as the bull run really starts to build momentum. Now, one interesting thing that I did see, that was pointed out to me, is that on the RSI we've had a pretty interesting kind of pattern emerge. Now I'll make this a bit larger, so you can kind of see how we had this downward trending resistance line coming in, which had been in play essentially since the beginning of the year. Whenever the RSI hit this line, it kind of signaled a correction lower. We finally broke out through it on the 21st of July, which coincides exactly with the day that bottomed, or where the bottom of the market was back in July, and kind of signaled the initial run. We then moved higher, we moved lower, and we tested this RSI as support. And again, on the test, signaled the kind of low from the correction at the end of September, before we now started moving higher again. We're seeing something very similar play out this time round on a shorter time frame, where we've had this move lower was kind of, whenever the RSI hit this support line, this resistance line, we moved lower. We've now broken through it, which again was signaled by that move higher here, and we're now testing it as support. So if we see this pattern play out again, this could signal the next big leg up in the BTC price. So keep an eye on the leverage and the support levels that we've previously identified at 60 and at 57. That said, to the upside, as prices develop further, hopefully to the upside, just keep an eye on that 63K area, which is where the previous all-time high was, 63 to 64, and we could well see an explosion higher there soon. On the Ethereum side, similar story, where the upward trending support line is still holding quite nicely. We're starting to see more price consolidation just below the previous all-time high. So price is spending much more time in this area, which is good, because it means that any kind of daily wicks that we see higher are slowly starting to get filled out as the price consolidates in that neck of the woods. I would say that the 2021 trading corridor as well, Ethereum price is starting to find their feet in here as well. We broke through above it. We're now spending more time consolidating prices at this level. I do expect to see some initial resistance as we get towards the top of this channel, maybe at 4,500. But once that breaks through, then we can start looking at the 2021 log channel for potential areas of resistance, where we might start to encounter resistance in and around 5,500 as the next key area of resistance as prices move up. That's it from us. So have a good day.